Down in Steinhatchee, Florida this morning, having an awesome time already. Down here with one of our advertisers, Capt Matt, and down here, and he's got us on a trout hole right now, and I don't know how long we've been out here, maybe an hour and a half, and already caught a dozen or so, I'd say, a number of keepers as well. Probably going to live it out right here. Just man, this guy Matt's taking care of us already. He knows his stuff. He's actually a tournament guy as well, as a full-time guide. So that's Matt. I got my buddy Shannon Chastain with me this morning, and he's really just kind of taking us to school on how to come out here. You can tell it's cold this morning, but the pattern that he's showing us right now is the same pattern that's going to be working on through the spring into April until it kind of fades off. This bite that we're doing now will fade off in May. So going to be a full article. I'm going to be riding with Capt Matt on this, and fix to put the camera on him, see if he can catch one here in just a minute on camera, and I bet he can. So we're going to show you a little bit more about how that's done. That's a good one, Matt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they got to be 15 to keep, right?
15 to keep and under 19. One per boat over 19 now.
Gotcha. And that's a slot trout for sure, right there.
Yeah. He's
awesome.
16, 17 inches.
Good deal. Now, what's he eating there? That's
a DOA shad on a 1/4 ounce Slater ink hook.
Okay, and the body, the soft body is about a 4.5 inch.
Yeah, this is like a Venice glow color.
Okay.
This is a 5 inch.
Gotcha.
Actually.
And you play with colors until you figure out what they want. So that's good. That's good. So you were telling me earlier, this is we're fishing what you're calling a trough.
Yep.
Which is what's so great about a trough for these trout this time of year?
It's got good running water, deep water on low tide, and a good flow of bait. You know, everything's kind of gets trapped in the trough, and the predator fish key in on that.
Man, that's good. That's a good fish. We probably caught a dozen in an hour and a half, and that's another keeper. I don't know how many we've kept, but 4 or 5 I know. So, all right. Well, let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
All right. So this morning we have done very well on the trout fishing what Capt Matt's calling troughs, and I began to quiz him, what is a trough, what constitutes a trough, and it's not, you know, I guess I came out here thinking, well, just fish sandbar edges, and that's not necessarily true. And so Matt, this is a great map here. Just kind of walk us through what in the world is a trough.
A trough is basically a river through the flats. Okay, so we're gonna zoom in on this one right here.
And you can see the color change there.
Yep. You're gonna see it right here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is all grass flats on both sides of this trough, and it starts out here in pretty deep water. This is probably 4 to 5 foot out here, and is a shoal here. It runs, you know, along the coast and the edge of the flat, we'll call it, and that's where these troughs start. You know, and the trough is a deep, you know,
trench,
right? Trough, right. You know, that
right.
River is really what it looks like on the map, and it breaks up, and the fish will hang up in spots that, you know, the water is flowing. You know, see this one has another little shoal here, little mound, high spot. They all have this deep, you know, in the corner, just like any of your creeks you fish. Right. And it starts breaking up, you know. Right. That's where you're gonna find your fish, in the corners or where it starts breaking up.
Gotcha. So kind of irregularities in that trough. So,
exactly. Once that trough starts petering out, that's where they're gonna start, you know, keying in on, waiting on that water to come up enough for them to get out on the flats.
Gotcha. Now how far, like this particular one we're looking at, how far offshore?
It goes probably a mile. So this is a mile, I would say, here.
Wow.
Here to here.
It's a long trough.
It's a long trough.
And how far from actual inland, you know, Steinhatchee is that trough? I mean,
that
like
trough,
here.
You know, that's probably 5 miles from the channel at Steinhatchee.
Right. So that, I mean, they're out here.
They're out here. Here's another one right here. This is a popular one. Dallas Creek. Everybody knows Dallas Creek. It's a big creek here.
Right.
And this trough goes out, and it has little branches that break off of it. You know, and
all stuff worth going out here and trying, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. See, this one's got all these little sandy, you know, outspurts of
right. That could be holding fish.
Could be holding fish. Yeah.
Okay.
And then this one here, you know, it kind of goes out here, its own little, and it peters out. And there's probably going to be fish right in this area.
Okay.
You know.
Gotcha. So basically, I mean, thousands and thousands of little areas in here to come and fish, and it's just a matter of doing your homework, right?
Some more troughs. I mean, they're just out here, and they're really best on a low tide pattern, a negative low tide pattern. You know, we're getting a foot negative. Everywhere else is going to be dry ground, and these are going to be full of water, good flow. Lots of the bait runs into these troughs, and it's trapped. It really can't go.
Keeper, isn't it? Close? Put them on the board. Got 15 and a half. Good job, Shannon.